Čočka na kyselo. That's fun to say. Čočka na kyselo. Yay! What is it?
Sour lentils.
Sour lentils. And that is what we're going to be cooking today. At the very end of this video, we do have our Americans Cook Czech taste testers. And what else?
We've got a hint.
We've got a hint. Okay, so stay tuned and we're going to get cooking.
Let's get cooking.
Woo-hoo!
These are our ingredients.
Yep, lentils and onion, those are the two big ones. And then we've got some other seasonings, and then we have flour and lard for the roux, the onion roux. And what in the world am I doing here?
You are measuring out the lentils, and then you're going to strain them because lentils sometimes have rocks or twigs in them, and you don't want to eat that.
Ooh, could you imagine biting into a lentil and getting a twig? Yuck. So I'm rinsing, rinsing, making sure I get all of the dirt off of them, and then I think I try flipping. This is my fancy maneuver.
It's a very fancy maneuver.
I was just trying to see if there was anything buried in the lentils. That was why I was doing that. And now we're going to boil the lentils to get them nice and soft. And you do this according to the instructions on the container that you bought the lentils with. And
we're boiling them with some bay leaves
Yep.
to add some flavor.
Yeah. And while they're boiling, I decided to do a little knife work, cut some onions. So the next step involves chopped onions. And this new method, see how I've never chopped onions before this way. I learned this from a video on the internet, of all things. So I think it's working okay. What do you think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it worked all right. So now we are going to saute the onions in lard.
Lard.
Yep, lard.
You want that porky flavor.
Yep, and so there's the lard, and we'll fast forward that a little bit. And there's
we're
the onions. Yep.
Saute them till they're nice and brown.
Yep, and so I'll stir them around, and then watch this. In just 3, 2, 1, boom! They brown just like that. And now we're going to have to put in the flour, and then I drained off the lentils, and when I did that, I kept the broth, and that's going to make that lentil flavor in the roux here. So we're going to just brown these, get the flour stirred around a little bit, and there goes the lentil broth.
And we're going to want to make this nice and thick, so then it becomes a nice roux.
Yep, so this just takes a few minutes to do that, and there we go. Once we have the roux done, we add the lentils back. So I'm going to stir that in.
Add some vinegar.
Yeah, that's what makes it sour, right?
Yeah, and some sugar, and then we need some salt too.
Everything needs just a hint of salt here. So that brings out all of the flavors. Get the right amount. Okay, salt going in, and stir it up, and we're done.
Look at it.
It doesn't really present very well, but it tasted, I thought it was great.
These are our taste testers.
Yay, Noah and Leah. Let's see what happens. First bite, Noah's in the lead. Ooh, wow. I think, ooh. What's going on in his head? What do you think?
I don't think it's a thumbs up.
No, and I think he's wondering how he can get rid of what's in his mouth without having to actually taste it anymore. I suppose whether or not you like this dish depends a lot on whether or not you like lentils. Do you like lentils?
No, I do not.
Do you like this dish?
No.
Oh, I like lentils. I love this dish. I thought it was fantastic. So I guess our taste testers didn't like lentils either. So I'd give it 2 thumbs up. What are our hints?
Check the tenderness of your lentils prior to draining them.
Yeah, it was a really easy recipe. I guess the other hint is just follow the directions. So make sure you like the lentils, that tenderness, and then follow the directions. Nice and simple. So if you liked what you saw here, go ahead and consider subscribing. I think the button's down there or up there somewhere. But consider subscribing. Until next time, I'm Doug.
And I'm Sarah.
Dobru Hut.
So let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking.